Imagine standing on the ramparts of an ancient stone fortress, the salty breeze carrying tales from 1,000 years of history. Below you, a turquoise sea kisses a coastline of hidden coves and golden sands. Turn your gaze inland, and you see jagged, formidable mountains piercing the sky. Their slopes cloaked in deep green forests and dotted with remote villages where time seems to stand still. This is Albania, a corner of Europe that for so long remained a mystery, a blank space on many travelers' maps. It is a country of profound contrasts, where the echoes of ancient Illyrian tribes, Roman legions, and Ottoman sultans mingle with the vibrant energy of a nation confidently striding into the future. The air here feels different. It is thick with the scent of wild herbs growing on the hillsides and the rich aroma of strong coffee brewing in bustling city squares. Life is lived outdoors, in the open, with a warmth and hospitality that can take you by surprise. You might find yourself sharing a glass of raki with a shepherd in the high pastures or navigating the lively chaos of a Tirana market, all in the same day. Albania is not a polished, pre-packaged destination. It is raw, real, and utterly captivating. Its story is etched into every stone of its castles, every ripple of its pristine rivers, and every line on the faces of its resilient people. To understand Albania is to embrace its complexity. It is a land shaped by its dramatic geography and its tumultuous history, a place where soaring peaks have protected its unique culture and where two seas have brought both invaders and traders to its shores. For decades, it was one of the most isolated countries on Earth, a hermit kingdom sealed off from the world. But now, its doors are wide open, revealing a treasure trove of natural wonders, archaeological marvels, and a spirit of unbreakable endurance. This is an invitation to discover a country that defies easy categorization, a place that rewards the curious and adventurous traveler. Venturing into Albania is like stepping into a living storybook. You can trace the path of Roman roads, explore forgotten bunkers from a paranoid past, and listen to folk songs that have been passed down through countless generations. This is a journey that takes you from the sun-drenched beaches of the Ionian coast to the ethereal beauty of the accursed mountains. It is a place where you can feel the pulse of history in the ancient stones of Butrint and witness the harmonious coexistence of mosques and churches in cities of breathtaking beauty. Prepare to be enchanted by a land that is as wild and proud as the eagle that symbolizes it. Nestled in the heart of the Balkan Peninsula, Albania occupies a strategic and stunningly beautiful position in southeastern Europe. It is a compact country, but within its borders, it contains a world of geographical diversity. To its north lies Montenegro, to the northeast is Kosovo, North Macedonia is to the east, and to the south it shares a border with Greece. This location has placed Albania at a crossroads of civilizations for millennia, a bridge between east and west. Its most defining feature, however, is its magnificent coastline, which stretches for nearly 300 miles, offering two distinct maritime characters. The northern coast is caressed by the gentle sandy shores of the Adriatic Sea, while the south is defined by the rugged, rocky drama of the Ionian Sea. This dual coastline creates a landscape of incredible variety. The Adriatic coast is known for its long, sandy beaches and shallow lagoons, making it a haven for bird life and a popular spot for family holidays. As you travel south, the landscape transforms dramatically. The Albanian Riviera unfolds along the Ionian Sea, where the Ceronian Mountains plunge directly into the deep blue water. This results in a breathtaking coastline of secluded pebble beaches, hidden coves accessible only by boat, and winding coastal roads that offer some of the most spectacular views in the entire Mediterranean. This geographical split gives Albania a unique advantage, offering two different seaside experiences within one small nation. The climate in Albania is as varied as its terrain, largely defined by the classic Mediterranean pattern. The coastal lowlands enjoy hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters, making the Riviera a perfect destination for sunseekers from May through to September. You can feel the warmth on your skin, a pleasant and reliable heat that ripens the olives and figs hanging heavy on the trees. This gentle climate allows for a life lived largely in the fresh air, from morning coffees on cafe terraces to evening strolls along seaside promenades. It shapes the rhythm of the day and the character of the people who are accustomed to the sun and the sea. As you move inland and ascend into the mountains, the climate shifts quite remarkably. The Albanian Alps in the north experience a continental climate, with warm summers and cold, snowy winters. Here, the landscape takes on an alpine character, with deep snowfalls creating a winter wonderland and providing a stark contrast to the balmy coast, just a few hours' drive away. This climatic diversity means Albania offers something for every season. You can ski in the mountains in winter and swim in the sea in summer, all within a relatively short distance. This variety has sculpted not just the land, but also the resilience and adaptability of the Albanian people themselves. At the very heart of Albania's national identity is a powerful and evocative symbol, the black, two-headed eagle, emblazoned on a field of blood red. This striking image is more than just a flag. It is a declaration of heritage, pride, and an unbreakable spirit. The eagle connects the modern nation to the legendary hero, Gjirokastër, known as Skanderbeg. In the 15th century, he used this emblem as his battle standard while leading a fierce, decades-long resistance against the overwhelming forces of the Ottoman Empire. For Albanians, the eagle symbolizes bravery, freedom, and the sovereignty they fought so hard to secure, culminating in their declaration of independence in 1912. This potent symbol is also intrinsically linked to how Albanians refer to their own country. While the world knows it as Albania, its people call it Shqiperia, which translates to the land of the eagles. This name is born from a national myth that tells of an eagle that watched over the ancestors of the Albanian people, who in turn were known as Shqiptare, or sons of the eagle. This name encapsulates the nation's soul. It speaks of a people who see themselves as watchful, proud, and deeply connected to the rugged, mountainous landscape that has served as their sanctuary and fortress for centuries. To hear the name Shqiperia is to understand the deep-rooted pride of the nation. The dramatic mountain ranges are the eagle's natural domain. About two-thirds of Albania is mountainous, creating a formidable and breathtaking landscape. In the north, the Albanian Alps, also known as the Accursed Mountains, form a wild and spectacular region of jagged limestone peaks, deep river canyons, and pristine glacial valleys. This is one of Europe's last untamed wildernesses, a paradise for hikers and adventurers. The highest peak in the country, Mount Korab, stands on the eastern border with North Macedonia, rising to an impressive 2,764 meters. These mountains have historically isolated communities, preserving unique dialects, customs, and a way of life that has changed little over the centuries. The country is also blessed with a rich network of rivers and lakes that are as vital as its mountains. The Vosa River in the south is one of Europe's last truly wild rivers, flowing uninterrupted for over 270 kilometers from its source in Greece's Pindus Mountains to the Adriatic Sea without a single dam to tame it. Its untamed nature makes it an ecological treasure. Further east, Albania shares the ancient and magnificent Lake Ohrid with North Macedonia. As one of the world's oldest and deepest lakes, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to over 200 endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. These waters are not just natural wonders. They are cradles of history and biodiversity. One of the first things that strikes you about Albania is its language. Albanian, or Shqip, is a beautiful and mysterious tongue that forms its own independent branch of the Indo-European language family. It has no close living relatives, making it utterly unique in Europe. Its vocabulary is a rich tapestry woven with threads from Latin, Greek, Slavic, and Turkish, a testament to the country's long and complex history at the crossroads of empires. Yet, at its core, it remains distinctly itself. To hear it spoken is to listen to an echo from the ancient past. This linguistic uniqueness is a cornerstone of the national identity, a source of immense pride for the Albanian people. This distinctiveness extends to everyday customs, some of which can be, honestly, delightfully perplexing for visitors. Perhaps the most famous is the local gesture for yes and no. In Albania, a slight shake of the head from side to side means yes, while a nod up and down means no, the exact opposite of what is common in most of the world. It is a small but telling detail that reminds you that you are in a place with its own ancient rules and traditions. Mastering this simple gesture is a rite of passage for any traveler wanting to connect with local culture. And the friendly confusion it often causes is met with warm smiles and good humor. Daily life in Albania moves to the rhythm of its vibrant coffee culture. Cafes are the epicenters of social life, found on every street corner in every town and city. From early morning until late at night, they are filled with people of all ages chatting, doing business, or simply watching the world go by over a tiny, powerful cup of espresso or a traditional Turkish coffee. This is not just about caffeine. It is a fundamental ritual of connection and community. Taking time for a coffee is an essential part of the day, a moment to pause, socialize, and strengthen bonds with friends and neighbors. It is a slow-paced, deeply ingrained tradition that stands in contrast to the fast-moving changes in the country. Another unmissable feature of the Albanian landscape is the haunting presence of concrete bunkers. Hundreds of thousands of these small, dome-shaped structures were built across the country during the communist dictatorship of Enver Hoxha, a manifestation of his paranoia of foreign invasion. For years, they stood as grim reminders of a dark and isolated past. But today, Albanians are reclaiming these relics with creativity and resilience. Some have been transformed into quirky cafes, small museums, guest houses, or even canvases for street art. This repurposing of the bunkers is a powerful symbol of modern Albania's ability to confront its difficult history and build a bright, new future from its remnants. Stretching south from the Lugara Pass to the Greek border, the Albanian Riviera is a magnificent spectacle of nature's artistry. This is where the rugged Ceronian mountains crash dramatically into the sparkling Ionian Sea, creating a coastline that is both wild and beautiful. The journey itself is an adventure. The coastal road winds and twists, revealing one jaw-dropping vista after another. Around each bend, you might find a deserted cove with impossibly turquoise water, a cliffside village clinging precariously to the rocks, or an ancient olive grove shimmering in the Mediterranean sun. The air is fragrant with the scent of pine, citrus, and wild sage, a sensory experience that stays with you long after you've left. The Riviera is dotted with a string of enchanting villages, each with its own unique character. Djermi is one of the most famous, with its old town perched on the mountainside and its stunning beach below, which has become a hub for music festivals and a more bohemian crowd. Further south lies Himare, a larger town that blends its Greek heritage with a relaxed beach resort atmosphere. Its long promenade and beautiful bay make it a popular base for exploring the region. Nearby, the village of Kiparo offers a glimpse into the past, with its beautifully preserved upper village of stone houses and cobbled lanes, now partially abandoned but exuding a ghostly charm and offering spectacular views over the sea. Towards the southern end of the Riviera, you will find Ksamil, often hailed as the Ionian Pearl. Here, the coastline dissolves into a series of small, idyllic beaches and 3 verdant little islands that are just a short swim or boat ride from the shore. The water is exceptionally clear and calm, creating a picture-perfect paradise that feels more Caribbean than Balkan. While its popularity has grown immensely, it still retains a magical quality. especially outside the peak summer months. Ksamil's beauty, combined with its proximity to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Butrint, makes it a jewel in the crown of the Albanian coast, a must-see for any visitor. Despite the growth of tourism, the Albanian Riviera has managed to maintain a delicate balance between welcoming visitors and preserving its authentic character. You can still find family-run guesthouses where you will be treated like royalty, and simple seaside tavernas serving freshly caught fish grilled to perfection. The traditions of hospitality and a slower pace of life remain strong. This is not a coast of sprawling, impersonal resorts. Instead, it is a place where modern tourism is being woven into the existing fabric of ancient villages and timeless landscapes, creating a destination that feels both excitingly new and deeply rooted in its history. Perched on a steep hillside overlooking the Drino Valley is Gjirokastër, the city of stone. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a breathtaking testament to Ottoman-era architecture and a powerful symbol of Albania's rich history. The city is dominated by its magnificent castle, one of the largest in the Balkans, which looms over the town like a watchful guardian. Its stone-paved streets are incredibly steep, winding their way between hundreds of fortified tower houses. These unique homes are topped with distinctive stone slate roofs, giving the entire city a monolithic, gray-hued appearance that is both imposing and beautiful. Exploring Gjirokastër feels like stepping back in time to a different world. The Gjirokastër Castle is a destination in itself, a sprawling complex that holds centuries of stories within its walls. Inside, you can explore dungeons, art galleries, and a military museum that includes the wreckage of a captured United States Air Force plane from the Cold War era, a bizarre relic of the country's paranoid past. The castle is also the stage for the Albanian National Folklore Festival, held every 5 years. During the festival, the ancient fortress comes alive with the vibrant colors of traditional costumes, the sounds of polyphonic singing, another Albanian UNESCO treasure, and the energy of dancers from across the country and the Albanian diaspora. It is a spectacular celebration of a culture that has endured against all odds. Further north lies Berat, the city of 1,000 windows. Like Gjirokastër, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site celebrated for its remarkable architectural beauty and its long history of religious harmony. The city is famous for its collection of white Ottoman houses that climb up the cliffside to its own hilltop castle, their large windows seeming to be stacked one on top of the other. The view of the Mangalem quarter from across the Osum River is one of Albania's most iconic images. The city is a living museum where residents still inhabit the ancient houses within the castle walls, known as the Kala district, preserving a continuous link to the past. What makes Berat truly special is its visible legacy of peaceful coexistence. Within the castle walls, you can find not only the ruins of numerous churches, some with stunning medieval frescoes, but also the Red Mosque, one of the oldest in Albania. Down in the city, the 16th century Lead Mosque and the King Mosque stand in close proximity to the beautiful Holy Trinity Church. This harmony is not just architectural. It reflects a deep-seated tradition of religious tolerance in Albania. Muslims, Orthodox, Christians, and Catholics have lived side by side here for centuries, creating a community built on mutual respect. Berat is not just beautiful. It is a powerful lesson in how different faiths can share a single beautiful home. Albania is a country of countless stories, a nation that wears its long and often difficult history on its sleeve. It is a place that rewards curiosity, inviting you to look beyond the headlines and discover the reality of a land that is so much more than its past. From the majestic, snow-capped peaks of the Alps to the sun-drenched turquoise waters of the Riviera, it offers a journey of staggering diversity. You can wander through ancient Greek and Roman ruins in the morning and explore a Cold War bunker in the afternoon. This is a country that does not fit into a neat box. It is complex, challenging, and profoundly beautiful in its imperfections. The true heart of Albania, however, lies in its people. You will find a spirit of resilience and optimism that is truly inspiring. After decades of isolation and hardship, Albanians are embracing the future with open arms while holding fast to their ancient traditions. The custom of besa, a sacred promise of hospitality and protection, is still deeply felt, and travelers are often humbled by the genuine warmth and generosity they encounter. It is in the shared coffees, the spontaneous conversations, and the proud smiles of its people that you will find the real soul of Shqipëria, the land of the Eagles. Their stories are the threads that weave the nation's rich tapestry. The journey through Albania is one of constant discovery. It is about finding that hidden beach that is not in any guidebook, tasting a local dish cooked from a family recipe passed down through generations, or listening to the haunting beauty of a polyphonic folk song echoing through a mountain valley. It is a country that is still, in many ways, off the beaten path, offering a sense of adventure that is increasingly rare in Europe. Whether you are exploring the stone cities of Gjirokastër and Berat, or hiking through the pristine wilderness of the Valbona Valley, you feel as though you are part of a story that is still unfolding. So, I invite you to come and see it for yourself. Come and explore the land protected by the two-headed eagle, walk its ancient paths, swim in its pristine seas, and listen to its many tales. Albania is a country poised between a legendary past and a promising future, a place of raw beauty and incredible human spirit. It is a destination that will not only captivate your senses but also touch your heart. Its story is far from over. In fact, a new and exciting chapter is just beginning, and it is waiting for you to come and help write it. Discover the enchantment of a nation that is, at long last, sharing its wonders with the world.